Yo, AB Academy, what's going on, man? It's your boy Avery B. Today we got an interesting video, a special video. Hey, yo, Devo. Devo in the background, he kind of influenced this video a little bit too, man. He had asked me a question about this. Today we're going to be talking about stoicism, man. Right. You feel me? Basically what stoicism is and why the principles of stoicism, I feel like low-key made me feel and think and act totally different about life, man. You feel me? So on this piece of paper, I wrote down 7 stoic lessons and rules that I live by to this day that just make me and help me live an amazing life, bro. You feel me? He asked me a question like, no cap, this ain't even playing. This nigga wasn't even supposed to walk up here. I'm doing a video. But what you ask me though? Because a lot of people probably don't know what the fuck stoicism is. I know I be telling you about certain stuff and you be like, what the hell is that? And then you be looking it up and stuff. Yeah. But if I had to describe stoicism, bro, the shit.
Did I ask you?
I forgot. I just know you asked about what stoicism is and shit.
Right.
If I had to explain what stoicism is, it's basically like a philosophy of just moving through life unbothered, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like the things that happen to you don't affect you. Moving like that nigga for real, bro. Honestly, like whatever life throw at you, you don't gotta retaliate and throw it back. You know what I'm saying? You just so right in your mind and so right in your actions that you know everything gonna be fine, and you know that you a certain type of person that can handle anything. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like heavy is the crown heavy is the head that wears the crown type of vibe, bro. So I'm about to give y'all my 7 lessons, my 7 rules, my 7 things that I took away the most from learning the stoicism principles, bro. You feel me? 7 principles. And I feel like I was moving in this direction way before I even knew what stoicism was or even heard the term. You feel me? So if you ain't never heard of that, maybe after this video you'll do your own research and stuff like that after you hear the principles. If it sounds like something you're interested in, that'd be cool. But it's something I definitely adopted in my life, and I think you should too. So number 1, focus on the process and not the result. And after I read all these, I'm basically gonna give a brief description, you know what I'm saying, what it means to me. Focus on the process and not the result basically means that you got a goal in your head, you want to achieve this goal, but you got to also know how you're going to get to that goal and focus and fall in love with the way you get into that goal and not that goal. Why do you want to do that? Because I see a lot of people, I know a lot of people that receive the result, and after they got that result, they stopped working hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? They stopped doing the stuff that took them to that result because they really only wanted that result. But if you fall in love with that process to get that result, even when you attain that result, you're going to still do the process because that's something that you fell in love with. For example, say you wanted a 6-pack and every day you got up and you did ab workouts to get that 6-pack. Now that you got that 6-pack, what you going to do? Did you like the process of getting the 6-pack, or is you going to stop at the 6-pack? That's basically what that means, to falling in love with the process and focusing on the process. Once you fall in love and focus on that, bro, you will never fall off in a sense, because that result doesn't have as much significance as that process does. You feel me? I hope that makes sense. I know that's making sense. I know that's resonating with you. That's number 1. Number 2, I was just talking about this earlier today and yesterday. Control the controllables, bro. Out of your life, man, there's going to be a lot of things that get thrown at you. It's going to be a lot of stuff that happen. A lot of stuff you can't control, but a lot of stuff you can. And if you focus on the stuff that you can't control, you're going to be like stressed out, bro. You know what I mean? Just imagine like if you turned on the news every day and everything that's happening making you feel bad. Like say it's a war in Ukraine and thousands of people dying. You're going to feel bad. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, that's terrible. But if you only focus on the stuff you can control, you ain't going to feel bad about certain stuff, bro. Am I making sense, man? Control the controllables. I was talking to one of my homeboys the other day, and we was having a long conversation, bro. And he was telling me a whole lot of stuff that it just didn't have nothing to do with him. And it was damn near stressing the nigga out, bro. And I stopped in mid-sentence. I was like, bro, what you gonna do about that? He was like, what you mean? I'm like, bro, don't get mad over some shit that you can't control. You know what I'm saying? And he just stopped in his tracks like, damn, you're right. I can't do nothing about it. I just got to do something about me. You feel me? And that's the only thing you can do in your life, is to control what you can control. And the stoicism thing, bro, is really like, I feel like the key to happiness, bro. You know what I mean? The key to being happy with any result that happens to you, bro. It's just a mindset, a way of thinking. I feel like it's a very masculine approach to life. You feel me? A very stand-up type of way to life. You see what I'm saying? Number 3, this is going to be a crazy one. This is going to be one when I say you really not going to understand, but I'm going to break it down for you. Number 3, treat success and failure equal. AB, what the fuck does that mean? This basically means this, bro. Treat your successes just like you treat your failures, and treat your failures just like you treat your successes. Okay, cool. Let me elaborate. Imagine you just did something and you succeeded, and it felt amazing to succeed. It's gonna breed more success. Now, if you took that same methodology and did it into failure, what is it gonna breed? You know what I mean? If you treat your failures like, okay, cool, all right, bet. I see what I did wrong, bro, but this time when I do it the next time, I guarantee you it's gonna be better because I learned from it. If you treat it like that, it's gonna breed success. But if you go about your failures and you look at that shit like a failure and you be all bummed out and hurt about it and all bent out of shape, that shit ain't gonna do nothing for you, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta treat success like, okay, cool, I did it. I did it. It's like never get too high, never get too low. You know what I mean? You can never get too high about a situation, because if you get too high about a situation, you're doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could damn near throw you off. If you get too low about a situation, you depressed. You know what I mean? So if you fail, bro, understand the failure, understand why you failed, and extract from it a seed of success. Because through every failure, I guarantee you, it's something that you learned from it, bro. You can't look at L's as losses. You gotta look at them as lessons. And if you failing a lot, bro, that means it's a lot of success that needs to be happening on the back of that. You feel me? Like, say you lost some money in an investment. Don't cry about it, my nigga. Act like you won the money, because you won the knowledge of winning the money the next time. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's all a mindset shift, bro. Like, shifting your mindset can change your whole life. No bullshit. Number 4, be strict with yourself and tolerant with others. This is an interesting one, bro, because you got to understand, when you in life, bro, a lot of people don't got the same mindset as you. A lot of people don't act like you. A lot of people not you. And the way you treat yourself, you can't treat others because they're not ready to get treated like that. Some people are, and you will know who is acceptable of that type of treatment. Like me, bro, I hold myself to an extremely high standard. And it would be unacceptable for me to hold other people to the same standard that I hold myself to, because I do crazy shit, nigga. Like, I'll wake up at 5 a.m. off 2 hours of sleep and work out. I don't expect other niggas to do that. You know what I mean? And you got to kind of know that in your mind, that some shit just not gonna happen. You feel me? Like, for example, I'm gonna give y'all a example that happened recently. Like, my girlfriend, if a fucking bee is by her and is stinging and she hear it, she gonna start running and freak out, my nigga. You feel me? She gonna ask for my help. She gonna call me. It literally happened yesterday. I was in the car. I was putting something in the trunk, and it was like 3 bees. One was by her. It was 2 by me. She in the car. She was like, "Oh my gosh, can you close the door? Can you close the door? Close it!" Screaming. Whole time it's 2 bees by me and it's 1 bee by her. I can't tell her, "Hey, it's 2 bees by me. Just be quiet. Just chill. I'm chilling." I can't tell her that. I can't expect her to act like me in the situation and not even give a fuck that it's a bee by me. You feel me? I gotta just walk by her and close her door, even though I might get stung twice as much as she might get stung. You just gotta, like, move through life like that. That was a very small example of the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? So be strict with yourself, tolerant on others. Number 5, never be, this is a crazy one. This is a good one right here, bro. Never be overheard complaining, even to yourself. Never complain, even to yourself, man. If you're going through some hard shit in your life, bro, don't don't complain about it. Like, don't complain about it to other people. Don't complain about it to yourself. If you complaining to other people about your hardships, bro, that's just making you look weak, look soft, look like you can't control the stuff that's in your life, bro. And that's just not a good look, bro. And if you complaining to yourself, that's telling yourself the same exact thing. It's just got to be like, heavy is the head that holds the crown, nigga. If God didn't think that you can handle your situation, he wouldn't have put you in it. You feel me? You just got to know that you're going to body that situation. You got to know that this too shall pass. That's a Stoic principle too. This too shall pass. That ain't even on my list, but that basically means no matter what situation you in right now, it's going to pass and another situation going to happen eventually. You feel me? That kind of, I said that earlier. Success and failure, the same thing, bro. If you're doing good in life, it's gonna pass, and eventually some bad shit gonna happen. You gotta understand that. If you're doing bad in life, that shit's gonna pass, and some good shit gonna happen, bro. You just gotta treat life as even as possible, man. You know what I'm saying? And be as happy as possible. Because if ultimate success was the only way that you would be happy, that means if you fail, it's gonna break you, bro. And you never want to get broken by life, bro. You know what I mean? Next up, Number 6 and number 7, these are the last two, and they kind of go hand in hand. So I'm gonna say 6 first. Turn your problems into obstacles, kind of like the failure thing. What does failure breed with it? An equal seed of success. So if you got a problem in your life, turn it into an obstacle. Turn it into a video game. If something is in front of you, stopping you from doing it a certain type of way, turn that into a checkpoint. Like, okay, this is my new obstacle. Let me get through this shit. I was watching the Andrew Tate documentary, bro, or some shit like that, bro. I think it was his brother, actually. His brother was saying, yeah, my life is good, bro, but it's no hardship. Like, this shit boring. And then he said 6 months later they went to jail. And he was like, oh, my life just got more interesting. Like, the nigga went to jail and looked at it as a checkpoint in his life that got more interesting. Now that they gotta do some shit. You know what I mean, bro? Like, that's some psychological shit in real life. Like, some bad shit happened, but he looked at it as an accomplishment to get through it. Imagine everything in your life, you restructured it like that. Every problem you ever had, you restructured it like a video game. And okay, now I gotta beat this boss. When I beat his ass, I'm gonna get stronger. So the next boss that come in my life is gonna be the same thing. Imagine if you thought like that, bro. You will be a hell of a person, bro. This is a crazy video that I ain't know I was gonna make, but I'm dropping some gems right now. I hope y'all understand, and I hope y'all getting this wisdom I'm putting down. And remember, I just said number 6 is gonna kind of lead into number 7. Number 6 was turn problems into obstacles, and number 7 is called the obstacle is the way. Look for the obstacles, bro. I was listening to 50 Cent audio book, and it was called the 50th Law. And basically, the 50th law is, if he fearful of some shit, he gonna run straight into it. He ain't gonna let his fears hold him back. Same shit, bro. The obstacle is the way. If it's some shit in front of you, bro, run head on into that shit. You know what I mean? Don't be scared of it, bro. Literally body it. You know what I mean? Because once you body it, it's gonna give you a lot of confidence, for one. For two, the next thing that comes in your way, you're gonna do the same thing, and it's just gonna be a stair step. I was thinking about it the other day, whereas the problems that I had 5 years ago, if I was to have that problem today, I would laugh. You know what I mean? And that's a good thing, bro. You just want to keep that up. Like, imagine the problems you got right now in your life. And imagine yourself 5 years from now thinking about that same problem. That problem probably ain't nothing. You know what I mean? And that's because you overcame obstacles. You kept overcoming obstacles. Think about it like this. Okay, I'm going to think of a problem that we all had growing up. Being late for school. You ever was late for school and you was stressing about that shit? Imagine that dumbass shit we was stressing about, getting late for school. Now, nigga, like, what? You know what I mean, bro? I don't know if y'all kind of trying to pick up what I'm trying to say, bro, but yeah, you just got to keep overcoming different type of obstacles and keep pushing through them, man. You know what I'm saying? It's either you gonna find a way or make a way. You know, if you don't see the way, make it. If you want to do something, okay, do it. End of story. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all like these 7 stoicism type tips that I have for y'all boys. Make sure y'all live y'all life like tomorrow ain't guaranteed. I'll see y'all later. AB Academy out this motherfucker, man.